Okay, welcome to CE10, using and sending email. You need to copy the CE10 folder from the P drive to your H drive, and then we're going to set up a Gmail account. So go to Google Chrome, type in create a Gmail account, and it'll take you to this page. Click on this page, and we'll get the blank page for creating a Gmail account. Enter in your name, surname, your username. I've done CA, username initial. Create a password, put your date in, your gender, type in a mobile number, which your teacher will give you, because this will be needed for verification. Type in the verification code here that will come up on your screen, and do next step. Here are the Google terms and conditions. Slide down, I agree. And you can see it's created a new email address. Right, I think if we click on the apps here, you'll see Gmail. You should be able to click on that and it will take us into our new email account. Now, I actually did this without any phone entries for verification. You might be able to get away with it, so you don't have to do all the verifications in the class. Here are 3 welcome emails. You click on an email to open it. Here's our first one. There you can see our lovely email there. And we could now take a screen dump. We've opened our first email, and this is our welcome email. And I'm going to take a screen dump of that right now. So I've taken a screen dump. I'm going to do a Control P to paste it in here. There it is. I'm only going to show this once, but what we can do is crop these pictures, so I don't really want to see all the backgrounds. So if you right click on the picture, you'll see crop, left click. Now you can grab these arrows down here, and you can grab a black arrow across here, and you can make sure that your screen dump now just contains what you want. Click after the screen dump. Sometimes this can be a bit of a pain. This is a screen dump of my first welcome email. And this was the very first task. So let's just summarize. First class task, I have created a new email account called cacornyp@gmail.com. Task 2, this is a screen dump of my first welcome email. Task 3, we're going to send our first email. I'm going to send an email to somebody, and I'm going to wait for their acknowledgement, and I'm going to put a screen dump of my first email and also a screen dump of their reply. Right, to create an email, I'm going to click on Compose. 2, I'm going to send one to another email address of my own, which is Mr. Corney. I click school.org. So you can see I put the title here. This is my first email. Hi, hope you like my first email. See you soon, Mr. C. And then I just click send. You should be able to go to sent mail, and in sent mail you'll see your very first email there, and you take a screen dump and you can put that in your screen dump document. And here's the screen dump of my first email. Oh good, I've updated my click on this arrow to update my inbox, and there's a reply here. I'm going to double click on this, and here you see I sent an email to Mr. Corney at Wycliffe Christian School, and Mr. Corney at Wycliffe Christian School has replied, thanks for your first email, here's my reply to you, and I will put a screen dump of that in my document. And there it is. I pasted it in, my first reply received. So we've done task 1 to 3. Task 4, we're going to set up a group email. We're going to add 3 people to a contact list. We're going to set up and name that contact list, and we're going to add 3 people to from that contact list to a group called CA Users. Let's see how we get on. Let's create some contacts here. Click on Gmail, go to Contacts. I haven't got any contacts yet, so you click on the red button here to add a contact. My contact I'm going to try and add here is paul.corney27 gmail.com. It's found that there. Okay. It's added to a contact, and there it is. You can see I've added 2 email addresses there. I've got InfoWix and there's another email address there. It's a Gmail address called for myself, an alternative one. And now I'm going to set up a group. If you click on Group, New Group, and I'll call it My Friends, I create a group. You go back to all your contacts, select your 2 contacts, click on the groups here, you see the more than one person, and then just click on My Friends, and they should automatically be in My Friends. Just double check that, all contacts, click, click, click there. I want them on My Friends, that should be fine, and they should be in My Friends. There they are, to My Friends. By clicking, you're setting a tab saying that's the group that they're attached to. So what I'm going to do, having set up that group email list, I need to produce a screen dump that shows it. And there it is. Here's the screen dump showing the 2 emails I've added to the list called My Friends. And that's task 4. I'm going to edit a welcome file called welcome.doc. You'll find it in your CE10 folder. I'm going to personalize it, put your name at the bottom, address at the top. And I'm going to send this an email to the group, My Friends, and I'm going to CC it to a third party. Now CC means that other people, that's other than the recipients or the group, they will receive a copy. So you can set a copy to them as well. We'll do that now. So I've loaded up the welcome doc file. I've put a nice address in there. What a nice place to live. A lovely row. Dear friend, looking forward to your visit next week. Please remember to bring the special recipe. I'm sure we'll have a lovely day together. See you soon. Lots of love, Mr. C. So I created that email to my friends. Welcome, my friends. This is a group email I'm sending you. I'm going to attach the welcome document below. So I click on attach, and here I will then need to go and find that document. It'll be different on your machine than it is on my machine. So I'm going to go to recent places that I've been using. And there it is. Clicked on the attached file, and you can see it attaching the file there, welcome doc. So that's on there. And I said I wanted to do CC. Now if you click on the 2 bar, you'll see these CC and BC. Click on CC, we can send it to another person, and I'm going to send this to my address, Mr. Corney at Wycliffe Christian School, and just send. And here you can see the welcome file attached and the email I received to me, and you see the other addresses on the top. Now, if you do task 6, you repeat the exercise, but BCC, blind carbon copy, and note the difference. And I'll show you how to do that now. So now we're going to send an email to the group using BCC. So you'll notice I've got the same email again with malcolm.doc. Here are the recipients. Click on the recipients. But instead of 2, I'm going to click on BCC, and I'm going to put My Friends in BCC. So that should go to Paul Corney, it should go to InfoWix. And let's just see what happens. So I'll send that off. Whoops, I spelled it wrong. Hopefully that's better. Send that off. And that's been sent, and we'll see what arrives. Now, even though this was sent to my friends, and it's sent to more than one person, what I see is an email from Paul Corney at the Controlled Assessment account, CA Corney P, and it's coming to me, which the subject is my friends, but you'll notice there's no other reference to the other email addresses. So I've got no idea who this else he's sent to apart from myself. And there it is. I've sent an email to the group, and you'll notice that received it. I can't see any other addresses other than my own. So now we're going on to task number 7. Task number 7 is forwarding an email to another person. That's a way to share an email that you've received so that the other person can see it. So I'll just pop that there. Ready to go. So here's my controlled assessment email address. Here are the emails I've received. And if you have an email like this, you received it, I want to send it to another person, what I can actually do is click on the down arrow here and you can forward rather than reply. So rather than replying to the person who sent you the email, I could forward it, and I can type any email address I want in here. And in this case, I will send it to Mr. Corning at Wycliffe Christian School, but it could be any email. So I'm forwarding it on, and off it goes. So now we look at this email in the sent folder. Here is the first email that I sent. Here's the reply, and here is the forwarding. I am forwarding this email on to you, and I forwarded it to Mr. Corning. So there it is. I forwarded an email onto a third person, and you can see it. I've got the forwarding address there. And that concludes the 7 tasks. We have created a Gmail account, we have opened a first email, sent a first email, set up a group email, sent an email to a group, sent an email to a group via BCC, blind carbon copy, and we forwarded an email. We produced screen dumps to show all those steps. You need to do the same.